Hello. Thank you for joining. Today I want to show you the 7 things every realtor must have. And these are great ways to generate leads, to get your sphere of influence, to know who you are, to definitely grab everyone's attention, because, everyone knows someone buying or selling real estate. And but if you're going to be a realtor, or if you are a realtor, you want to make sure they're buying it through you. Now, if you don't have your real estate license and you want to would like to get your license, if you can go to I'll go right here. So you can see it's hgmres.com, hgmres.com, and it'll take you to this page. So when you get here, this is get your license. You could select your state. I'm in the state of Florida, and if you've never done an online class, you could click free trial. It doesn't take any of your no student, no like credit card or anything needed. It's just a plain basic, just try it out. But let's see, like, the pricing. It's pretty competitive, and also we have lots of discounts, and the discounts are already kind of added into it. If you're going to get this, I always recommend going with this one, or at least this one. Even though this is the cheapest one, it is an $83 one, but literally for $40 more, you have the exam prep. With this, this is a great one. Building a business, something to do like right after. I recommend this one more, but if the least amount, go for this one, so you could at least get what you need to pass the class. This one here has everything: your post license, every little information thing you need. And all the classes do come with career resources, digital flashcards, study schedule. It gives you everything you need. So it's it's really hgmres.com, Higher Grounds Mortgage and Real Estate School. And then if you are a realtor, you could take your pre-license class here. You could take continuing educations, or there's some awesome other stuff you could do here. And you could get your broker's license, which I'm gonna actually considering doing that next. But once you get this, we could get into that at a different time, but I don't want to spend too much on that. But this is our real estate school. It's hgmres.com. It's Higher Grounds Mortgage and Real Estate School. And then, but let's get into it. If you're starting off as a realtor, or if you are a realtor, I'm going through 7 things you must do. Step number 1, get a email, a separate email, and this is separate 100% just for all of your real estate needs. This is not going to be your personal one. This is not your spam one. This one is going to be everything that is geared towards real estate. This will be your one. Make it professional, not like, Sugar Daddy 123 or Miss Bubbles, I know that's like, something probably from the early 2000s. Everyone had a pretty silly email. But kind of make it your first name, last name in some form, or a first letter in your full last name. Make it so it's a professional email. And so this is step number 1, get your email account. When you do get your email account, the good thing is it does give you a YouTube. So create your YouTube page. I highly recommend doing this. Start off getting that. And if you don't have your license, this is a great way you can start making videos. Says, hey guys, I'm going to be a realtor in Florida, in Orlando, in Tampa, Miami, Jacksonville. I'm going to be a realtor here in the area, and I just want, this is funny. I'm gonna let everyone know what what I plan to do. And then so once you have your email, set up your YouTube, and it's very easy. I just do first last name Realtor. So that way when people look me up, they just do Luis Mendez Realtor, and it pretty much works. Let's go to if I go to Google and then I put Luis Mendez Realtor, um, I'm kind of happy. Bam! It pops up. So that's what I'm looking forward to have. Luis Mendez Realtor. You could do like, John Doe Realtor, whatever your name is, Jane Doe Realtor. And I'm not a broker, so I don't put realty. And you'll find that out in a real estate school what you can and can't put. So next is if you're a realtor or if you're about to become a realtor, create a business Facebook business page. This is separate from your own personal page where a lot of people could come and follow you. This is a great way to interact with the community. As you see, I'm doing different events. I get people to interact. It has a landing, I post landing source pages here where I just posted this one early this morning. And, I have 2 engagements, meaning they actually came and clicked on the page. So to kind of go, like, let's say, every day I do a property search, and I'm going to do something, I'm going to show a different video on how to collect different clients. But you go here, let's say you're roaming through my Facebook page, you're one of the 1,400 followers. You go on this page, and then let you know to follow through with the link. And then let's see. Okay, so once you get here, it's showing you I have the area. This is kind of like the area that I do work with. So and then it comes here, and people have options to choose from. I mean, you got this one, which is 72 acres for $600,000. That's pretty awesome. But let me see. This is 5 acres for 120,000, 130,000. So you could definitely come here and choose. Look at this, 1 acre for 32,000. So let's just go with someone wanting to buy 5 acres. Well, they come here, they're looking, and they're like, oh, you know what? I don't like how close it is to the water, which I think it's kind of cool. But or you know what? They'll probably do this. They'll look through the photos and be like, oh, I don't like how it's divided like that. And then they're gonna go back, or they're gonna come down here and see other properties, and let's say they see this one, and I'm going to show you, this pops up. This here will give me their contact information, and that's what you want. So if you're a realtor, make sure you have a Facebook business page. This generates leads. Trust me, I get a lot of leads from this. And so you come on here and you just post things, you keep people active. What do I come here? And then people who don't follow your page, you could invite them. Let's see. Yeah, I invited them. This one, I had a different search. These are homes with pools, doing things just to interact with the community, but you get them so once they interact with you, they can come and you could invite them over to your page. So that's the goal of having a Facebook business page. You generate leads because the whole point is you're trying to find other avenues of bringing in leads. So the next part I recommend is creating a Facebook group. I'm new to Lake Wells. I just moved here now 3 years. It's been now 3 years, and I created a Facebook group page, and this is my inner circle. This is what I do to generate. I'm the only lead. I'm the only realtor in this group. I'm sure there are other realtors, but by the way, you see, I can invite them to my real estate page. There's I'm sure there's other realtors in this group, but I am the only one that does post. I kind of have that monopoly. And you may think is what's not fair. Well, that's the whole point. I do this to generate leads. Out of these 5,000 people who are local, they're connected to Lake Wells, I want to present, I want to be the realtor that these people go to. And so I'm gonna cut out the competition and present good content on here. And then with that as well, if people want to join, um, I do these questions where it's like, hey, look, no, no spamming, and like I love promoting people, but I don't want spamming. I'm like, and right here, if you would like to, would you like to be part of a monthly newsletter? That's what I send out, and with that, I get, I literally have 400 people looking to join, and a lot of people are, giving us their email, which is pretty awesome, and that's something that's what we want to create with that. So again, you have the get your email, YouTube, Facebook business page, Facebook group. Next is having a Twitter, and the good thing is a lot of groups, a lot of these things, you could kind of entwine all of them together. I do my best to stay out of politics and and different things, but I try to make this focus 100% on real estate as much as I can. I don't haven't had much interactions with Twitter. I'm not big on Twitter, but I do have it just connected. So if people do find me, or every once in a while I get leads, and I could follow them on Twitter, and they end up following me back. And since I have everything intertwined, if they prefer more Twitter than Facebook, they could still see a lot of the activity that I post. And then next is Instagram. I would say for the longest, Instagram and Facebook has been my biggest lead source. I get tons of people sending me messages, and I do this. This is more, I would say, I post a lot of more personal thing on here. I do post a lot of real estate, more funny things, but it is like I would say 70-30, where a lot of it's real estate, some of it's personal, and that way people know, hey, I'm not just a salesperson. I am, I'm a real, I'm a realtor, but I'm also, a father. I'm a husband. I'm a church going person. So, and they relate to that, and they end up sending me messages like, hey, I just saw, you're a realtor in my area. What is my house worth? Or I'm looking to move to Florida. Could you help me out? So this stuff definitely helps out big time. And then TikTok, I am not a biggest TikTok. I don't know how people are really into this. I feel like this is a huge rabbit hole, but again, people are on this, and a lot of the young folks are on this. But the way I see it is, if the young folks are on here, I would rather have the young folks find out who I am, so that way when they're no longer young, they always remember, oh yeah, Luis Mendez, the realtor, I want him, I want to use him to buy my next house. So I would still end up using this as a source of business. And the good thing is there's different companies out there that will tag all of it together, where if you only post on Facebook, it links up to all the other accounts. So I don't have to go on each separate one. I could just, click on, like if I go on Instagram, I could just click on something and it'll post everywhere. Or go on Facebook, it'll post everywhere. So if you're a realtor or starting off realtor, these things I highly recommend you have. Make sure you have a professional Gmail account. Make sure you prep up your real estate YouTube. Work on your Facebook page. Create a Facebook group. And, don't worry about, I'm going to go into more details on how to create this, how to do it really good. But don't worry about if you have, if there's a lot of competition. If you're consistent with it, if you have good material, If you become useful, yours will soar above all of them. And I would say so far in Lake Wells, I feel like this one is probably like the best one. And I got people from outside of Lake Wells, people all over Polk County, Highland County, Osceola County, are all in this group, interested to see what's going on. And then create Twitter for those on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And like I said, the main point about this is you want everyone to know that you're doing real estate, so that way when they're ready to buy or when they're ready to sell, or if they know someone who's ready to buy or sell, you're the main person they go to. Well, thank you for listening and have a good day.